Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On a quick.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Jefferson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over first and... Now Hall to start the drive. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is out of bounds. before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Ravens 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Takeover 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Look at the big fella go. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. They'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
With a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Takeover first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Edwards. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. There's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give for Edwards running right. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it, to see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On first down, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. First down, New York.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Edwards to about the 35, 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Off the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Hall on a give up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And they've got that here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Once more, Edwards. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Fights loose. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
In motion right is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down, New York.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
38, Ravens 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard
The
line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw is Jackson. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Run it! 26. Yeah, live.
Rodgers throwing here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one. This
one deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they